You're going to float down, stay where you are, float down into the mental body. You're going to come down roughly anywhere from 500 to 1,500 feet down from where you were. And now settle into that area and get in touch with the mental body of the planet. All the bombarding thoughts. Okay? Now you are in a stasis chamber, so you are not being bombarded by all of the thoughts fleeing around the world that are actually quite vicious. You can see them going by. It's like a battlefield. The entire mental body of the planet is a battlefield. And you can see the picture. It's just like watching, I don't know, Saving Private Ryan, and they're all just, that's what it's like. And it's everybody's thoughts and hatred and violence just flinging around. Obviously, we need a flush, right? We need a flush. Now, I want you to place your hands at your solar plexus and really feel that seventh dimensional shield right here. Call in the blue light around you. And call in a violet light around you as well. Okay. Good God, this is worse than any one war has ever been on this planet throughout all of history. It's all happening simultaneously at the same time in the mental body. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's flush out disrespect. Let's start there. Flush out disrespect through the mental body. Let's just flush that out. Let's see if we can take the edge off. Flushing out disrespect. Everybody fighting in this mental body has felt disrespected. Let's flush out the disrespect. Let's create room for respect to appear. And see if we can use that eighth dimensional pink energy to clear the disrespect so that at least we get some time to actually communicate. Okay, keep doing it. I'm going to start talking. Whether you have been wronged, whether you have been the killer, or whether you have been killed, when you think about what has happened to your life and the life of your families, because of what has ensued throughout human history, are you happy that you went to war? Are you happy that you died for what you believed? Or do you wish you could have done it differently? You're up there in the ethers around the planet and you're still fighting. But you don't need to be fighting. Think about it. Would you do the same thing if you came back to your time frame now? Or would you find a way to listen to yourself and to the other person? Was it worth watching people blown apart? Was it worth watching civilians die? Was it worth parching the earth so that you couldn't live where you lived? Was being right so important that you died for it and it made you feel better? Just let the disrespect go. I'm not condoning violence. I'm not condoning pain. I'm not condoning disrespectful behavior. But I'm also saying that holding on to this doesn't solve the problem. The battlefield around the earth continues to fuel the battles on the ground. Is that what you want your legacy to be? And if you're willing to work with us, then the wars don't have to be so awful. And the Middle East can learn how to forgive. And unity can come to the entire continent of Africa. And the United States can take an appropriate and valuable role rather than a misappropriate and painful role. You are all smarter. You are all smarter now than you have been. And through the power of your mental body, not your human mind, you are capable of respecting yourself and others. And the freedom to discover what peace will mean can actually occur. Wherever you are in the mental body of the planet, and if you are willing, wherever you are in the history of all the wars, if you are willing, like those soldiers did on Christmas Eve in 1914, put your weapons down and just listen. And if you're willing to listen, something more can happen. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, you want to open your eyes? Let's just leave that mental body in that state of listening. Come back down to earth. Come back down to earth. Float down. Have your waddle feet on the floor. Now let's shrink them down until they're your human feet again. Sizes 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.